Good evening everyone, Angela, Daily Bite of Health, and I'm making another live video in the evening today, not in the morning. So today I didn't feel like talking a lot about things, but I did feel like reading you a few passages from now my favorite book on nutrition that I'm really loving. So the book is Deep Nutrition by Catherine Shanahan. Don't know if I pronounced the name right, but she's a medical doctor, and the book is pretty thick, and the name Deep Nutrition, it says it all. Like, it's a talk about nutrition on a very deep level, connecting the food we eat to our genetics, to the way we look, to the way we feel, to our energy, to the way we make decisions, to our personalities. Amazing book. It makes a lot of sense to me, connecting the dots from, you know, the experience I got in my life, being a nutrition freak for I don't know, 15-16 years or more, and all my experience. So I'm loving this book. If you want to read one book on nutrition, get this one. It will change your life. I'm like 100% and more sure of it. Okay, so let's do some reading. Not a lot, just a few passages. Okay, so kids and sugar. Life is full of stresses and trials. Normally, we deal with them and move on. But studies like this suggest that when we offer kids sweet treats as an incentive to settle down, we are rewiring their brains, potentially preventing them from learning normal, healthy, and more socially appropriate coping strategies than screaming for a box of juice. Patients who've taken their kids of sugar tell me they can't believe what a better, more balanced, healthier family life they now have. So yeah, if you're feeding your kids sugar, you're turning them into drug addicts who are not able to cope with stresses of life in a normal, balanced way, making better decisions. You teach them the easy way to cope with stress. The easy way out that doesn't really solve the problem but makes you feel better, like sugar fix. I'm very passionate about subject because a lot of parents do not take an effort to educate the kids in a way they need to be educated, but instead they give them quick fix, right? It's easier, but it's not better for kids for sure. Okay, next one. Pasta lovers aren't going to want to hear this, but as far as your body is concerned, carbohydrates are sugar. That's right, one of the most abundant sources of sugar doesn't even taste sweet. A lot of people ask me about, when I tell them to get up the sugar, they ask me about, you know, what about grains, pasta, pizza, bread, and I give them my honest opinion. As far as your body is concerned, it's all sugar. And yeah, it's different. Yeah, it has more nutrition. But at the end of the day, too much is too much. Your blood sugar, you have too much sugar in your blood, you're gonna get fat, stay fat, and get a lot of other nasty stuff. Like degenerative diseases, dementia, problems with your memory, problems with your brain later in life, a lot of metabolic disorders like being pre-diabetic, then diabetic, and having metabolic syndrome and what's not. So yeah, carbs are carbs, no matter from what they come, no matter what from they come. Yeah. Anyway, simple or complex, same difference. Everyone knows what a sugar high is. You eat a couple of pieces of cake and then next thing you know, you're bouncing off the walls. And what happens afterward? Your energy level plummets and you feel lethargic. It's really bad. You feel like you're getting the shakes. The temptation is to treat these withdrawal symptoms with more sugar. Sound familiar? Withdrawing from a sugar binge can feel a lot like withdrawing from a lot of other drugs, like alcohol. So yeah, most of people are drug addicts and they don't even realize it. Okay, what's next? Okay, fruit sugar. Yeah, a lot of people ask me about fruits. It's natural, right? So can I eat unlimited amounts of them? No, you can't. It's still sugar, and it's fast sugar. Another big source of sugar that surprises many people is sweet, sugary fruit. We've heard time and again we should eat fruits and vegetables as though the two are equivalent, but they're not. Vegetables contain a higher nutrient to energy ratio than fruit. Even fruits with decent nutrient content, like wild blueberries, are full of sugar. People often protest the idea that fruit should be consumed in limited amounts. At least it's natural sugar, they say. That's my favorite. Sure, but all sugar is natural. Sugarcane is natural. So is corn, from which high fructose corn syrup is made. The difference between sugar in fruit and sugar in high fructose corn syrup is that the former, sugar in fruit, is still in its source material, and the latter, high fructose corn syrup, has been refined and out of source material and is devoid of other nutrients. And yes, that makes fruit a little better than sugar, but it's nothing to get worked up about. Though fruits do contain fiber, minerals, tannins, and other flavonoids which can function as antioxidants, sweet fruit is mostly sugar. What about honey? Same idea, mostly sugar and very little or of anything else. See? So you cannot binge on fruits either. And I can tell you from experience, I used to be a fruitarian for actually a couple of years. I did not feel good. I had a lot of cravings. I was always hungry, and I was not as lean as I'm today, and I was running 10Ks a day and more. So the sugar from fruit, from whatever, a little bit better in fruit, but still sugar. And yeah, that's about it. It answers a few common questions. Sugar, it doesn't matter if it's complex and comes from starches and grains, or it's simple, comes from sugar. It's too much is still too much. We're not supposed to be living on carbohydrates and sugar and behave like addicts, like we are about to die if we don't eat in the next couple of hours. It's unnatural, and if we were dying falling unconscious every time we didn't have a meal in a couple of hours, we would die out as species a long time ago. Humans are not sugar burners. We are not designed for that. We are fat burners. And that's what you should teach your body to do. Burn fat efficiently by consuming a lot of healthy fats and some protein. The amount of protein that your body needs for to rebuild cells, to rebuild, a lot of things. But anyway, most of the calories should come from fat, not sugars. That's it for today. I'm not used to reading aloud. I'm much better reader when I read quietly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and hope it was useful, and get the book, read it, and if you don't change your diet after that, then it's really something wrong with you, because this book is amazing. I tell you exactly how things work in your body. I can tell you from my experience. I can confirm it with my experience. That's why I'm so loving the book, and there are so many studies from real life and from design studies. Amazing book. I'm loving it. Everyone should read it, really. Okay, so that's it for today, and tomorrow I'm gonna be making a video in the morning from the gym. I did work out later today. I'm feeling a little bit on the quiet side today, but thank you for watching. Like it, share it if you find information useful, and have a beautiful evening and a good night. Have a good night rest for an amazing day tomorrow. Love you all. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Angela, Daily Bite of Health, and video 54.